This year is historic. Not only are we getting two Dracula movies by Universal, the first time since 1931, but it's also the first time in generations that multiple Universal monster movies have been released in the same year as one another. The last time this happened was back in 1955 with Revenge of the Creature and Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy. I feel spoiled, of course, but I also thought about something that happened a few years ago. When I was part of the 90th anniversary celebration of the Bela Lugosi Dracula movie that was hosted by my friend Antonia Carlotta, she had a segment about the news of a Dracula movie by Universal, but it was to be written and directed by Chloe Zhao. But that begs the question, what happened to Chloe Zhao's Dracula? Before I answer that, let's go back to the 2010s with Dracula Untold. That movie was the start of cinematic universe, but it did not have the box office numbers or critical response for Universal to be confident in it, and they decided to retroactively make the remake of The Mummy into that and the Dark Universe. But we all know how that turned out. Universal decided to cancel its cinematic universe approach and went a much cheaper direction. This started by getting talented filmmakers creative freedom on projects with their monster characters. This started with The Invisible Man, and while it did get prematurely pulled from theaters because of the pandemic, it was still a profitable and well-liked movie. The same year it was in production, comic book writer and creator Robert Kirkman pitched his idea of a Dracula movie as both a comedy and from the perspective of Renfield. They of course made this movie, and the same year that Chloe Zhao's Dracula movie was announced, filming for The Last Voyage of the Demeanor started. While it was financed by different studios, Universal got the distribution rights. But it was more than just other Dracula movies being made to why this director's movie got lost in the shuffle. Despite winning a few Academy Awards for a movie Nomad, her movie Eternals underperformed the box office and historically became the first movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to be labeled rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. But to be fair, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the McDonald's of cinema. On top of that, her idea of a Dracula movie as a science fiction western set in outer space likely and eventually turned off the heads at Universal, especially with their monster movies going forward being much cheaper compared to the box office slop with Tom Cruise. Wait a minute everybody, I got an update. So apparently her movie is still happening. It was recently announced that she is still making that movie. It's just that she spent a long time writing the movie and it's going to be done soon. And currently she's talking to Robert Pattinson to play Dracula in that movie, which I like him as an actor, but him playing a vampire again, I don't know. So we'll probably see her movie in the future, but as for now, that is what happened to Chloe Zhao's Dracula. So anyway, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe.